Hang on a second. Let's make sure that actually connects. Yes, but that doesn't mean it's not unmuted. It's unmuted! Oh my goodness!
Crazy time.
Crazy time.
So loud.
Oops, sorry. Hi, Ozzy. How's it going? Hey, Grim.
Ozzy and Grim, how we doing?
Good morning, everybody. Take your time. Capitalism, continues to exert its overwhelming but not inevitable influence. So it'll be a couple minutes before we start as we wait for ads and all that good stuff. So take your time, settle in. I've already refueled my coffee. Alistair's already had a second bacon and cheese biscuit this morning.
I regret nothing.
They are pretty good. And we are pretty much caught up on leftovers in the fridge.
Yeah.
And including with the condiment shelf has space on it again.
There are so many dishwashed takeout containers in this house right now.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Lazy. Hey, it's extra dead at work today. That
Brilliant.
sounds
That's
fabulous.
the best type
I
of
hope
Sunday.
it remains. As we said, capitalism will exert its influence here in a bit, so need to finish recruitment task for a potential new job. Ooh, fantastic. Great. Sounds good. Take your time. Go and get yourself a beverage or a drink or a snack or attend to medications and pets and all those good things. We'll be a couple minutes before we get started. I do not believe beloved Wendy will be with us today because she still has a flu that she refers to as hagfish levels of snot, poor thing.
I believe the phrase "the mange" was used.
Working for basic campaign document for Shadowrun.
Nice.
Oh, Shadowrun, my beloved. And I need to move out of bed and breakfast and take meds. Yes, all those good things. I love Shadowrun very much, so I can't say that systemically I can answer questions for you because I played first and second edition Shadowrun, and that was a long time ago. But the setting so cool. I adore. On the very first hour, have a curling lesson this morning. That sounds fabulous. Have a great time. Yes, everybody says get well soon, Wendy, and we hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, when Marguerite...
We're using Cypher system, but Shadowrun setting. Okay, tell me about the Cypher system.
Same system, leverage RPG runs up.
Oh, okay, cool. I know lots about the Shadowrun setting, but that's cool.
When Marguerite and I first moved in together and we did the inevitable blending of the book collections, the actual manga eyes you got when you saw my beat to shit first edition Shadowrun.
Oh, I love Shadowrun. It's so fun and wild. It's a weird place, Chummer, and it's very cool, and I like it very much. But a lot of why I like it is because it was based in Seattle, and I was living in the Pacific Northwest at the time, so... Yeah, there's dragons and shit. It's cool. That should be a shit post. Yeah, there's dragons and shit. Exactly. All right, we got about 2 minutes, folks, while the commercialism does its thing. Take your time. How is everybody else doing this morning? What's going on? I spent all day, well, not all day, a good
it was pretty much all day, honey.
It was like 3-4 hours yesterday. I cleaned the baking trolley. But wow, with those mechanics. See, I love first edition Shadowrun because you had dice pools, so you got to shake big fistfuls of D6s, and that's so wonderful to me. I love that.
I wonder if you could draw a straight line between early editions of Shadowrun and the propensity for dice towers.
When my friends and I played a campaign, at the time Chessex was selling these cubes of like 36 smaller D6s all in the same colors.
Oh, I sold a lot of them. So
we each bought a separate cube and a separate color and then traded around dice so that we would have different colored quantities of them for our pools.
I like that.
This was my attack pool and this was my other
that.
pool and things like that.
Lavish Cosmic Horror is always a fun thing to play with.
Yeah, exactly. I too need to prepare a TTRPG one-shot, but more in the style of Cosmic Horror. Sounds great. Amazing. But yeah, I spent 4 hours yesterday. We, in our kitchen, have a trolley. So it's a 3-tiered IKEA trolley that all of our baking materials live in. And the very top shelf is all of our spices. And I spent 4 hours yesterday emptying it, cleaning it, reorganizing it, consolidating it, and I redid all the spices. They all have now new jars, They all have labels. They have labels that you can read. They're all the same size. They're alphabetized. It was delightful. When I listened to the last three episodes of NADPOD's Skoldova campaign. Skoldova! Which I absolutely adored and had a wonderful time with. So I need to go download another TTRPG thing. I think I have Worlds Without End. The problem is these things are all so gigantic, it's difficult to find the time to do them.
Why I was suggesting the Lou Wilson GM Worlds Beyond Number, because it's just 4 episodes.
I'm gonna make my own deep sea jellyfish space cosmic horror. And I messed the rest of that chosen island to slowly change to make it more inhabitable to their offspring monsters. It's gonna be wild. Cool. I'd make the label thing entirely my own thing on account of my Bluetooth label printers. I don't have Bluetooth label printers. I went to Etsy and found somebody whose stylings I like and had them custom printed. And I don't regret it in the slightest. But yes, now it brings me tremendous joy to see it as opposed to the chaotic awfulness that it used to be. And to be honest, those spice jars predated our relationship.
Yeah, they did.
So they were retired with honors. All right. Sounds often. It's a Dagon simulator. I love it.
Simdagon. Brilliant.
Simdagon. Alrighty. I think the ad break is done. Let us return. 9 fates solved. Alright. I don't know how many we're supposed to solve altogether.
About 50 people on this boat.
Yeah, but we're not going to solve all their fates, are we? Alright. Hang on. I'm going to go.
For those of you just joining us,
this is Chapter 1, Chapter 2. Is the Deads. Yep.
This is the return of the Obra Dinn, where we are wandering around a mysteriously returned freighter in 1807.
We haven't hit a lot of adventure yet. Mostly we've just hit tragedy.
Using our time-traveling Uber watch to revisit the moments where people got killed and learn how they got killed.
Yeah.
This ship went through it.
Exactly.
We were under the impression that things had got wild enough when the enormous octopus showed up.
We were
then
wrong.
The mutant giant crab riders appeared.
It says I know who this person is, but how do I know who this person is? So they hang out with Nathan Peters and E. Jackson. Let's try something. No, that's not what I wanted to try.
One of two?
Maybe I replayed it.
Wait! No!
Okay, apparently I replayed this individual's demise. So this person, we know they were crushed by cargo. And there's a whole lot of people watching. And it did not go well. Yeah, we knew this. Here's the mysterious doorway. I'm just going to wander around a little bit while I can. Here's our man guarding his cargo. There's other people loading cargo in and out. Yeah, see? Rolling barrels and all that good stuff. What's going on over there? Let's go see what's going on over there. Yeah. There's a chapter 5 goes so many places. There's a tons of alternate paths. So many. So I wonder if I can kind of imply who this guy is based on all the people he's working with. I don't know. This unknown soul. So he's not a passenger. He's not a topman because he's not in the sails right now. And maybe he's just another one of the sailors.
He's a seaman. He's a deckhand.
Right, but I don't have enough of an accent to know where he might be from. I started playing Scarlet Hollow on Friday for the first time. I'm excited to get to Chapter 5. Take your time. Do not rush. That game is wonderful. There will be so much stuff. I didn't hear an accent on him. I don't... I mean, he's got a beard. I can kind of imply he's supposed to be Russian. But there's 2 Russian sailors. See? There's 2 of them here. This one and this one. They are the only ones with beards. And so, let me get out so I can get into the book. Again, we noticed this pattern last time, and I want to show people like one of the gross simplifications that we're making. No, that's the ship. If you look at we've started to notice some patterns in the detailing, right? So, for example, these are all officers, we think, and they're all wearing hats. We think all of the stewards now are the ones with these folded collars, right? Because he's a steward. And they're all kind of standing together. And then there's this group. We think they are the mates, the first off, the lieutenant, basically. They all have this bowed necktie kind of thing going on. But again, we're making very gross simplifications here. Like, all of the guys in the ropes tend to have these wide open collars. Is it historically accurate, or does it have its own lore? It's entirely possible it has its own lore associated with it. But I wonder if that's what the game means by you have enough information, is if you make glaring stereotypes, you can determine this. Like, for example, this whole group of sailors, I think these are all the seamen who are all, like, hanging out together. Right? Again, similar collars, but we've got 3 with beards that might all be Russian. I don't know. But he died of an illness, and he died of an illness. They don't have hats, Spike, yeah, that's to be so. There we go. Let's just keep going, and we can always come back to these things. So there's 2 deaths in the loose cargo section, including this poor unidentified stowaway. I recall in another flashback we heard Russians were playing cards too. Yes, that's correct. So yeah, maybe the implication is that. Let's go back to that book. In the crew, the implication is that these 3 guys are Russians who are all playing cards. And there was that one thing where they had bunk numbers?
Yes.
Where was that thing where they had bunk numbers? It was where the 2 guys died of illness, wasn't it? Let's go back to the bitter cold then. Succumb to illness. Yeah, here, bunks. Yeah, see, and we have some Russian being spoken. Oh, see, the what's that thing called? What's the punctuation mark called where it's the vertical line?
Do you know what? I don't know. Let me look that up.
Stop your cheating. Worry about yourself. So those are 2 Russians in the scene playing cards, aren't they? Yeah, look, because they're seen to be here. So it's these 2 guys.
It is apparently a pipe.
Wow, that's unfortunately. So these are the 2 people who are speaking while they're playing cards in this scene, aren't they?
Also known as a pipe bar, an or, literally the word or a V-bar.
So how do I replay this scene? How do I go back to this scene? Maybe we don't right now. Alright, well, that's good to know. So, if this is the guy who was, not Nathan Porter, this other guy. If this is the guy who was, hold on. So he was killed at load-in, which means he wasn't playing cards because these two were.
So yeah.
I should be able to identify him as a Russian, of one of 3 Russians, these 2 of which were playing cards. I want to go back to this scene. How do I do that? So where was he? What? Hold on. He was killed on the Orlop deck. Okay, so let's go back to the Orlop deck and see if we can find where he was killed again. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. But there's a lot of other stuff here. Which deck am I currently on? I know, it is stereotyping, which I don't enjoy, but it seems to be the implication you're supposed to make here. So this was the loose cargo, that's the stowaway. This is one of the Russians, it's implied. So let's go up these stairs and see if I can find where Saeed in his bunk was killed from the illness. Remember? Oh, this is the horrible, horrible attack. Yeah, here's one of the ones that was killed from illness. And this is where there's just buttloads of storage. You were killed from illness, and then in here was the other person who was killed from illness, because he was killed first, right? Let's go back to your video. A bitter cold 2 of 3. Okay. Yeah.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease.
These 2 were killed.
It works with the cold. Spread? If so, we don't have it. They must have picked it up in the basket house. I checked all hands just now. And him? What are his chances? I gave him some load. We'll see.
Yeah, but I can't get to it, so let's see if I can exit. That one. Okay, so that's useful, but it's not where I physically want to be. Right, and where I physically wanted to be was... Please let me move. Thank you.
Save me, Deathwatch. Save me.
What's the bunks? Are they down another level? It doesn't make any sense that they're down another level. This is the powder store. No. What's in here? This was the carpenter's workshop. I remember that. And that's the cow's head we found. And then there were bunks. Because these are like passenger berths, because they have curtains on them. This is another way down. Kind of lost the thread. We went around this way and we saw that this poor guy got skewered, remember?
Skewered.
And there was another body down there.
Yeah, there was a hole in the wall.
We already found him. Oh, blood leaking up from upstairs. Okay, what's all this blood leaking up from upstairs? There's blood all over the ship now, unfortunately. Yeah, this was all the cannon attack stuff. Okay.
Really are a whole bunch of dead fellas on this. Isn't it great?
I know, I really enjoy
well
the style. Oh, maybe. Alright, are they down here? They're down... Here we go. Alright, here's a bunch of hammocks and stuff. But this is all cargo, isn't it? What's that? Wait, hold on. What's that?
That's a foot.
Oh dear.
Alright, let's find out
see
how the
what
foot
this
died.
Is.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
What?
So that's the dock and the dock's steward.
And an amputation, and his... So this guy they're dragging away...
There are a lot of dudes here.
What happened here?
Oh, I have an answer, and it's not a pleasant one. Do you see the soil on the floor?
It's an amputation, for sure.
No, I don't think that's... I take it rather more as this dude just got his leg hacked off.
Yeah, but, like, why? What has happened here? 20 years, my steward.
There are 6 people.
So
7
it's John's
people here.
steward. Whoever Officer John is, his steward is the one who attacked this victim. Okay. Where are we now? Unholy captives.
I'm sure this will go fine and not be horrifying at all. That son of a bitch. Oh, thank you, Ozzy. There are not even attempting the pronunciation is apparently Swedish.
Okay. I don't know who this is. Although they're obviously one of the 4 in the firing squad. What do we want to say? He was bled to death?
Struck. Maybe struck. Could we do struck?
No.
Yeah, you notice hooves and wing.
I know.
Under struck
I
there.
know. He was kind of killed with a sword, as far as I can tell. Yeah, do we have bleed to death? Drowned, crushed, clawed, burned, alive, unknown, axed. There's no exsanguination. There's no blood loss. I don't know. What are we going to put? Let's just say killed with a sword. And by is... He was a steward, right? 20 years my steward, the guy said. And somebody named John's steward. Fourth mate steward, maybe? Here's John. Do we have a fourth mate steward? Second mate steward. Fourth mate steward. So Davy James appeared to be the person who attacked him. Fourth mate steward. Okay. But I don't know who he is. But he's in 2 memories. He's in the Justice at Sea skip. First memory. Yeah, he's one of the rifling squad. Okay. What happened here? It says put him in the lazarette with the rest of those things. I can't get to the lazarette from here. It's at the other side of the ship. there's another body up top. Wow. Okay, what's happened here?
Hat dude, and he's armed.
Another body. Another stretcher.
And there's something going on the top deck too.
Is there?
There's two-way traffic coming from the top deck. What
they've taken the Formosan treasure.
Gem, isn't it? The one we know for a fact is still on the ship.
Crew now appear to be killing each other. Yeah, alright, what's going on? This is the chapter called Unholy Captives. This ship is just, man.
Worst trip ever.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Such a ham.
I know. Here. Alright, what happened here?
Ow.
Sounds of struggle.
Ow.
Okay.
That is, oh Jesus.
So they were carrying something and it slipped and fell and what is that?
That is alive.
What is that they're carrying?
I'm seeing.
It's got fins.
And there's someone else already down, judging by the unnatural angle at the top of the stairs. There's also a dude to your right coming out of what looks like I'm guessing a steward's office.
No, he's the carpenter, it looks like.
He's like, the fuck is going on, lads?
Alright. Yeah. Cow carcass, maybe? Okay. I don't know who this is.
But we do know he died in just a extraordinarily unpleasant and kind of sad fashion.
So
I'm saying crushed on this one.
Crushed by...
cargo?
I guess? Let's see what else we've got. He didn't really fall, but crushed by cargo seems right. Yeah. Lots of other people were there. Lots of people crushed. Spitted. We don't know how he died. We just, that there was a reference to him earlier.
Explode.
Shot. Killed with a sword.
Yes.
When we get 3 correct, they, here, I'll show you. When we get 3 correct answers, let's see if I can find one. See how it's typeset now? That is a correct answer that the game has confirmed. This ship is clearly cursed. 100%, man. Alright, here's another one. And here's the, these are the 2 carpenters. So this is useful. How do I want to identify the 2 of you as carpenters. Can I go to the map really quick? Hang on. can I find them in these sketches and just identify them that way? He was a passenger. Okay. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's all the passengers who were dancing here. Is that the implication? That's a passenger. She was a passenger. These two women. Yeah. Maybe that's the implication. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passengers. Hold on. How many passengers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know. Come back. 4 Formosans, and then 2 English. The 2 women are English. The Italian guy and the wife. Okay. Oh, so then, hang on. Go back to the... No, that's not what I want to do right now. Dang it. It's okay. It's fine. And yeah. Whoever this is...
having just the worst time.
Is that an animal? It
looks like
maybe
an animal.
It has hooves. Is this the cow?
If it's a cow, I would have thought the front legs would have been visible and the back legs would look longer, but that's just me.
Right? Okay, so while the game is a drama queen about this, yeah, half the passengers are European, half of them are Formosan. So, so these 2 women are passengers. That man's a passenger. So one of these 2 men, it's implied, are a passenger, but I don't know which. And then these 4 are also passengers. And it says I have enough information to identify her, but it's probably based on the gendering of the name, and oh boy. It's very difficult for me to make that assumption here. But instead, there is a Miss Bird, and then there is a Emily Jackson. So I'm going to call her Miss Bird. I'm going to call her Emily Jackson. For now. There's the wife. And yeah, this is the Italian guy who we've solved his murder. He's been confirmed. So we don't know. I kind of want to guess this is the other passenger because he's dancing with her.
I would say so.
Let's just make a guess. And see, there is an unknown passenger
Roll the
here
dice.
as well.
Go for that one. Unless that's the stowaway.
No. Was decapitated by a terrible beast. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to get more coffee because
we're about to have an ad break, so let's just let this. I'm going to let this CSI Ghost settle, and we'll go from there.
I knew it.
What? What CSI Ghost?
I knew there was the dead fella at the top of the stairs was going to be next, and there is something. He looks a bit off. Like he looks like there's a thing on him.
Something's going on here.
Like he
Is
looks
that
like
two passengers? Was he carrying something and fell?
It looks like a really large bug.
What is this? Unknown options are when you know what function the victim had but not their name, right? That's my guess, yes. All right, shall we watch this one real quick and then
let's
we'll
do
take
it.
a break?
Let's do it. Let's see if I'm right.
Clear the deck. Move the boat to stern and throw the bodies over.
Oh Christ!
What your foot in?
Hey there, what's this? Give them to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Never now. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a British shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
shell
figured.
here. No, get back.
Okay, so that's an enormous shrimp.
That seems to be some sort of giant sea monster or a piece of...
Who is slapping the shit out of the cook that was about to...
Yeah, it's implied this guy's the cook.
Lads, you do not have enough butter on board.
Huge shrimp. Smacked the cook here. Alright, let's look around a little bit more. Took 4 people to carry it. That's a steward. Look what he's got over his... Alright. Who is this and how did they die? Alright. This is, we think, the
Thomas
cook.
Sefton.
There's only one cook. There's a
Yep.
cook and a butcher. The butcher's the doctor, right?
I'm guessing.
So this is the cook, and he was killed by a...
Got the shit slapped out of him.
Where's the... Beaten? Clawed? He wasn't crushed.
Clubbed?
Maybe... Club doesn't have a...
Clawed.
I'm
I think is
looking
the
for
one.
things that have those... Here we go. Struck by... No.
Tail. Struck by tail.
By a beast's tail. Sure. Clear the deck, move the boat to turn. Watch your phone. What's this? Give him... No, get back. Struck by a tail is what I've put. Yeah. Okay, let's do the ad break then real quick, folks. Get up and get yourself a stretch if you need it. Maybe a snack. I feel like I should be taking more notes. But we'll be right back.
You want a coffee refill?
I think I'm good. I think you might have to make some more coffee.
I'm on it.
But I would be okay to wait for the end of the stream if we needed to. Yeah, struck by tail seems like the most logical response there. I would make fun of him, but I too would probably die via pretty shelled and get slapped by a tail, right? You know, it's understandable. There we go. All right. What have people got on today? I literally have made a list this morning. Oh, I have to do all of the normal, what we call the Sunday routine. So it's where we basically reset for a week, plan the calendar ahead for the week, plan the meals, plan the grocery order, all that good stuff. I made chicken stock overnight last night, so I got to strain that. And I'm going to make a big double batch of crumble topping to have in the freezer available for when I start my medical leave at the end of next week, so that when we need meals that you need a little sweet something, we can just put it together. which is great. Crumble topping is an excellent thing to make in a big batch and just store in the freezer. Because then, you know, you can just pour it over ice cream if you really want to. And then the little charm on my keychain broke, so I have to fix that today too. Not bad. Not a terribly horrible day, which is good. I like this whole taking a weekend thing. I should practice it more. And I want to play another day's worth of Blueprints. I had an excellent day in Blueprints yesterday. I had a goal for something I wanted to accomplish, which I didn't think would be possible, but I got a lucky combination of rooms that made it possible. And I was able to accomplish that, which made me happy. I'm at the stage of the game now where the goals I have are very lengthy. Like you have to do a thing to set up a thing, to do another thing, to set up another thing, to do the thing. And so whenever I'm able to make incremental progress towards those goals, it makes me quite satisfied. Oh, and we watched how much Critical Role yesterday? We're on episode 7. Now we're so behind. We are so behind. But we sat and chewed several hours off yesterday, and I did a whole bunch of cross stitch, and it was really nice. What did we have for dinner yesterday? Oh, we just had a whole bunch of leftovers. You know, it's very much been clean out the fridge and cupboards kind of weather lately. Thank you. I think we're back from the ad break actually. So, oh yay, water! Thank you, appreciate you. All right, so. Okay, so let's go back. So that was the cook, right? Now it wants to show us another body. The shadow cast by the light here is very cool. There's a whole lot of people in and around here. This guy's running for something, looks like. I should work on my script for my final project, heat up food, clean the dishwasher, and maybe play some Scarlet Hollow. Then there are always more chores that I can be doing. Usually Sunday is murder night with friends after work. Fictional murders. Yay! Are these more the stewards, laughing and pointing, it looks like? You know, they're like, what's going on here? It's like they went fishing and they caught a big thing and it killed 2 people. One person got smacked by the thing itself and then another person got killed when it fell it. Don't ship! Don't go fishing on a ship is what I'm learning here, right? Alright, what's the next body? Oh, there's something over here. Something up top. 2 bodies up top. What happened here? Death by shrimp. Can I get up? Yeah, if I go around. I can get upstairs. Here we go. Up on the deck, we've got 2 more bodies. They were just talking about clear away the bodies, weren't they? Are they stealing whatever this is? Or is this them loading? What's happened? What on earth has gone on here? 2 more dead people. Captives! Look, their hands are tied! Or that one's hands are tied. Where are they going with this? So there were 2 guys on the ground that we're going to go explore next. One of them was bound. Both of them were dead. And the crab attack, given the dead fellas on the deck, right? I'm not sure. Against hunting for porpoise. What? Let's see. See, this guy's hands are tied, and this one's also stuck. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, this is earlier, so I think this is where they're loading it on board. Yeah, right? Because we go backwards a lot of this. Soldiers of the Sea was when they were attacked. Then the storm happens, right? So this is probably going to be the first scene of Unholy Captives. Because we've done part 4. There was an attack. What? So was he attacked by the,
This event was right before the crab people attack.
Right. The crab people attack here. Because he gets struck by lightning and then they start coming aboard. So the last scene of this thing is this guy whose leg's gone missing.
I'm developing a theory.
This is... Let's finish this, and then we'll reassess.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？未來全部講出來，攏是恁害啦！迄個害得較比人無過好，是人揾死嘅啦！ He talk about a shell. Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
What on earth? Oh, so they were heaving this thing up on board, and then it kills the guy they're interrogating.
Holy fuck.
Okay, so there's somebody here who's translating for this guy. Is he a Formosan?
The guy who was talking.
Look. So there's a whole bunch of people working the pulley.
The capstan, yeah. We got a boat going out or coming in.
It's coming in, they're pulling this up and on board.
Yeah.
What's going on over here? Hold on. Stop! I need this scene! It might bring protection? Yeah, see? So there's a lot of people here working the...
I feel like we can maybe name the Formosan guard now.
How? They never gave his name.
Yeah, but we've got the name of the other guard, and I want to say the derivations of the names might lead us to him, like the structures.
Let's go back. Both of these guys are killed. Look.
Oh yeah, that's a through and
it's
through.
It's a through and through. So look, he's in the guard uniform like the other guy, like his buddy who was killed. Did they try to make a break for it? That's why it was in the ship? That's why the shell was in the boat? I don't know. Wait, hold on. So he was killed. He was, how did he die? He was basically spiked by the shrimp?
Check the derivations are under shot.
Spiked by a terrible beast.
Spiked by a terrible beast. What if we...
Right? You don't have sufficient information to determine this person's identity. Okay. Fine. Other than he's a Formosan. And this person was also spiked by a terrible beast. And it says I have enough information to know who he is. Look, there's 3 dots there, which means it would be an implication. I would be trying to, like, guess. Spiked, crushed by a cannon. Haven't seen how this individual dies yet. Okay. Unknown soul was spiked by a terrible beast. I'm leaving spiked by a terrible beast as cause of death. He's not one of the gunners, though, because if you go to the photo of him... Oh, is he? No, he's not. He's here. It's this individual. So he's not one of the gunners. I'm guessing he's like a generic deckhandy sort of thing. Yeah, see? There's a lot of people who are like working this. They're pulling up. So chronologically, let's look at the book. This is what happens. When I said I wanted someone to spike my tea, yeah. So they're interrogating Chapter 4, The Calling, which we haven't had yet. In this scene, they are interrogating one of the Formosans. So somebody else who's at this scene is talking to him and therefore speaks his language. Okay, hold on.
All right.
That's an important realization. Okay, so let's go over here. I think it's implied it's this individual. Yeah, only very roughly in reverse chronological order of death, because so whoever this person is speaks. Is it called Taiwanese? Is that the correct name of the language?
Not tell you.
I don't know.
I think so.
Speaks the same language as the Formosans. So let's go to the again. This is Unholy Captives, right? The first chapter. So I think it's this person. So he's the one who got electrocuted and fell out of the rigging. Oh. So whoever this person is, they speak the same language. They're not a passenger. Is there another Formosan in the crew? Not that's been identified. There are people from China, but there are not people from Formosa. And I don't want to... But we know he was a topman. Yeah, variants of Chinese make sense. But we know he was a topman because he was in the rigging when he was killed, remember? So is it...
Because he was exploded.
Because he was electrocuted. Yeah, I think that's an accurate description. This unknown topman was electrocuted. Because if we go to his memories, he dies here. He's electrocuted. All right. And see, now we've identified him as an unknown topman who was electrocuted. Okay, fine, cool. There we go. We don't know who this person is, and we know this person is a Formosan. But that's all we know.
Yeah.
He's the other Formosan guard.
The other thing that
Sorry, go ahead.
The other thing which I want to pull out of that scene is the officer talking, who I think might be the gentleman directly in front of.
Yeah, him.
The voice we heard is the same voice as the murderer of Nunzio.
So that means he's the second mate.
Yeah.
Okay. And you right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just gotta.
Can't. Bosun. Interesting. He's identified as either the captain or the first mate. He's not identified as the second mate. So I don't think...
I could be wrong. That's who it sounded like.
Yeah. Let's go back to the dialogue of the scene. Here we go.
It would make more sense for it to be the captain having that
about
conversation.
About the chest and your dead friend.
It would make more sense for it to be the captain, and looking again, that is the captain's hair.
Yeah, so the first person speaking in, let's call it Mandarin for now, for lack of a better word. What are these monsters? Where are they from? You must tell us everything. The person responding has the X next to their name. That's the person who died. That's the one of the Formosan guards.
Yeah.
He says, this is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die. And then it says he talk about a shell very dangerous. Shell, what shell? Interesting. Okay. Hey, Alex, thanks for joining us. Right? Okay, so who's the next person to die? Is it gonna be his body? Or are there sailor here? Have a good one, Ducky. Or is it gonna be these three bodies? Is that the oh my gosh, if that's the Formosan, what's happened to his hand? Those are the two Formosans.
Then who's escaping on the boat?
Maybe they tried to escape on the boat and they got caught.
But my understanding is the boat takes place after this. I could be misremembering.
The boat takes place after this. It does. So this is the murder. So Nunzio gets killed by the second mate because the second mate's sniffing around the shell.
Yeah.
They frame Huxing Lao for it, and he's firing squad. And then...
Because I want to say this, part 3.
And then what happens here?
I want to say that is when they're trying to escape, which makes sense for it to be...
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is grim as shit. Oh my god.
So yeah, the body's here. It's whoever this person is who's the non-Formosan in the crew. And what has happened to his hands? Okay, so 2 bodies here. No, 4. 5. All right. None of which we identified confidently enough to get the accomplishment. Okay. So now this is going to take us somewhere else. Over here, where the 2 Formosans and another crew member were killed. Are back aboard as bodies. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. They're here. Right. So who are you and what happened here?
Ahoy!
They're back.
Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
I have treasure, I yield. Look, we're out in the water.
And he was...
Boat!
And
what?
He's killed by someone 1 level down. Look at that.
What has happened here? Here, look, he's
got
bringing the shell
treasure.
aboard.
He's also got the shrimp.
There's another body in there. He's got the shrimp, which isn't apparently dead. That's the Formosan guy.
That's a human.
Kinda. Are those mermaids?
Oh my...
There's the shell.
God.
What on earth is going on?
So...
what the...
This dude appears to have executed 3 mermaids.
And 2 Formosans. The calling.
Man will kidnap Asians and murder mermaids instead of going to therapy.
Edward Nichols, second mate, met an unknown fate. He did not meet an unknown fate. He was shot.
And honestly, fucking deserved it, piece of shit.
By a gun. But we don't know by who yet. We need to get back aboard and go take a look at that scene. It says 3 others were present, though. Hold on. So he's who was killed. Who else was here? Oh, it might have been the Formosan. Look, the only other people in this scene was this other officer and the Formosan. So let's go back to... Stop, don't go anywhere yet. Hold on. Before I go any further, I need to discover who it was who shot him. There are some people... There is an option for cause of death listed as alive. I can't see well enough to tell. But look, it says there's only 2 other people in this scene. And this is the one he's talking to, and that's not a Formosan. I think
that
it's
is the last Formosan guard straight up executing this dude.
So I think he was shot by... Oh, I've passed it. Hold on. By one of the... Whoever isn't identified as the 2 Formosan passengers who are dead in these boats is the third. Just looking linguistically, I want to say this is the woman.
Yeah.
And then it's just a matter, because the names are stylistically different. The other guard, has a hyphenated first name. So I'm kind of making the leap that is a male name. And therefore there are 2 other male names, which makes sense, which means this is the woman's name. So we just got to figure out which one of these names. Well, what's her last name? Her last name, her family name may not matter so much. And none of them share a family name. So, okay, well, fine. Alright, we know who you were shot by, but we don't know their name. Fine. Yeah, so it was, whoever this officer is the person who is yelling down to him. And this is the other Formosan guard who shot him. Because he came back with
dead mermaids.
2 dead Formosans and 3 dead mermaids, one of which was not so dead. What the heck is going on in this game? Okay. Here we go. So it's gonna come right here because this is where they brought the other 2 bodies back aboard. Oh my gosh, this game is horrible.
And so freaking good.
It's amazing, and the events of the game are horrific. What happened to his hands?
Yes, it is. That's a fire. And that's what... Oh, mate.
Why is he dragging them aboard? Miss Lim.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh no, have these people be...
Did he chase them down? And the fire, I think, is what happened to the dude's arm.
Yeah, look, his hand's on fire. Miss Lim. Okay, hold on. So... book.
I think that's the stone.
It's the shell, yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at a death toll of around 70.
Yeah, the scene hasn't resolved, so I can't identify yet. Are you there, Miss Lim? Is this woman.
Who is hecka dead at this point.
Who appears to be dead. And that's the shell that's glowing there.
Yeah.
It's on fire. Interesting. Okay. Alright. The only other person present was... This is all his fault!
You
He
motherfucker.
killed the Italian, he stole the shell...
You suck so hard, Edward Nichols.
Okay.
You and the little rat fuck in the hat.
Okay. Okay, so... Oh, that's nice. But what I want is the boat. Is the book. Because... that means... Miss Lim... See, I was wrong. This is why you don't make assumptions. This is her. Great. We're about to find out how she died. So we still haven't been able to identify these other 2 Formosan men definitively. That's why when we go back to the scene we're at, where are we? That's why he's still blurry.
Yeah.
How did he die? He was burned?
It looks like he was burned. It also looks like he may have been shot prior to that.
So Nichols... Oh, Poppy Mike, thank you. Hold on. I'm just fixing my mic really quick. Hopefully that's better, folks. Thanks for the heads up. So, yeah, if we say he burned to death, that's all we get. Because, look, he's on fire. So that's kind of the implication. Only one other person was present, which was Nichols. We just don't know his name yet. Okay. Yeah, see? That thing's on fire. The shell is missing. He's on fire. For some reason, he is dragging these corpses aboard, which makes no sense. Let me go over to Miss Lim now and see if we can find out. Yeah. How she died. Her body's gonna wash his. See, his hand is burned. I have no idea what he's planning, but certainly what the cook was planning. Ugh. I don't even think the cook saw that. Maybe the cook didn't even see that they were humanoid, just saw it was a shrimp. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on here.
The cook's line actually implied that.
And here's Miss Lim. Are you splashing? I have it. Again.
Oh, shit.
I
That's
have
the
it.
stone.
That's the shell. I have it. Hold on.
Exploding one of the mermaids.
Lost an oar. Okay.
What the fuck? Exploding two of the mermaids. That's how he dies. He's pulling something out of there that gets burnt up. There are two folks. Someone's been taken down by a crab soldier. Look at the spear.
So the shell attacked the mermaids.
Yeah.
So where is Lim herself? Look, there's somebody cowering and hiding. I don't even see her. Somehow Nichols the murder man survived. So how did she die? She sure seems to be killed by a beast. What do we want to say? Spiked again?
Yeah, I think we do.
Spiked by a terrible beast. Yeah, this person was spiked. This person was spiked. It's hard to see. But more spikes, more spikes. There are other people here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is Nichols and how is he alive? Is there another boat I missed? Yeah, maybe Lynn bled to death? She doesn't look spiked.
She's bloody. She looks like she was dying before this.
Is Nichols the one cowering? Right here? Yeah, he is. Yeah, you're right. I think she bled to death. But we don't have bled to death as an off. She did not expire from old age. No. We don't have... She's not alive. Clawed, clubbed, crushed. I don't think she drowned. I'm going to leave her spiked for now because we just don't know. Let's just put it as unknown. We don't know what happened to her. It's not clear. And then he burned to death from opening that chest. And then Nichols comes back and gets shot by the other Formosan.
After cowering and causing all of this, he's like, hey, wait, come back. You guys. And the other Formosan's like, I will murder you in the face. Like I said.
And that's why Nichols pulls this mermaid aboard. It's got the shell.
And the thing that I keep fixating on is 2 of these people have been killed by crab soldiers that we can't see.
Yeah, this one and this one and 3. These 3 other men, it looks like, have been killed.
After the Covenant ass treasure.
Right? Yep. 100%. We still don't know how she died. So, okay, so here's Nichols. Here's one of the Formosans who opens the thing for help, basically. Alright, let's see what's next. Now it wants to show me this body. Hey, KP. O'Hagan.
Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake.
So O'Hagan is one of the people aboard here. So the Formosan is attacking this guy. Oh, what did he say? O'Hagan, are you still breathing?
Yes.
It's so that's possibly O'Hagan. Nickel is cowering.
So she's killed by one of the mermaids.
Yeah, she's killed by a beast. It's hard to tell who the speaker is. It's probably the only one who's still standing over here who got attacked. Okay. Oh my god, what a scene. I mean, fair. O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you row? Okay. O'Hagan. Well, this is a steward, judging by, again, costume. Not sure who this is. So, alright, but more importantly, now we know that she was killed by a beast. She was, clawed by a terrible beast. Right? Because we go here. We don't know who this is. We know who the next person to